Fast. Anyway, cheap thrills aside, I'm excited to welcome Xtatic. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Welcome to the trend.
Thank you, finally.
You're not...
You know,
Well, you can't say finally, and you're not even performing on the show. We have caught feelings from like here to Nigeria.
Aki.
To make catch feelings
sana. Next time, a whole performance, like 30 minutes for me.
Oh, we'll set it up, honey. We will set it up. The reason why she's here is because she has broken the internet. You guys have broken the internet. You must have seen that poster going around. It's from the Atheists in Kenya. It's called Godless Parenting. They have a workshop coming up. And there it is.
Yeah, look at me in official.
Look at you, all official and everything. The branded Gloria and Kathy. The Gloria, that is Xtatic.
Yeah.
Your full name is Majina ya Serikali.
Okay.
Eh?
Gloria Edna Nyabange.
And all right.
Yes.
You are a member of that group.
Yes, I am the secretary of the AIK. That is the Atheists in Kenya.
When did you become an atheist?
I don't know. I feel like it's a whole transition. It's not so long ago, but it was a transition, and it just hit me that I don't believe the way people believe. Like because that's actually the term. Let me explain one thing, because people don't understand the term atheism. Atheism, and listen carefully. Distinguish this two. Atheism is not the claim that God does not exist. Atheism is the lack of belief of God's existence. So it's like you lack belief of like you don't. You could say it's probable, but it's not plausible. Like, so you can choose to believe, you can choose not to.
You were raised Christian, or?
Yeah, I was raised SDA.
You were raised SDA?
Yeah.
And then at some point you decided this wasn't working for you, or
Yeah.
you just didn't have that belief system anymore?
No, I was raised SDA for a while, and then after that I went to a Catholic school, and then after that I think I went to a Protestant church. Like, it was just going around, like, bouncing from one, church to another.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you joined AIK, the Atheists in Kenya.
Yeah.
And you're putting on a show called...
Godless Parenting.
Godless Parenting.
Yeah.
What do you know about Godless Parenting?
Here's the thing. Godless Parenting is a tag. It's like raising a child as an atheist. Mm-hmm. Most people look at the godless thing and think, oh, now you're dedicating them to Lucifer or to a devil or
you're
something.
Satanists.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And people need to understand that there is a difference, a huge difference. It's like we neither acknowledge God or the devil. So just know that. Stop, forcing it on us.
So you're not a devil worshiper?
No. Because that's part of the superstition, and atheists, most of them are anti-superstitious. Like, oh, so you don't believe this, no, stop reasoning like that. We are not superstitious in any way. We don't believe in witchcraft too. We don't believe in anything that's just, out of, intuition. I call it intuition, yeah.
You specifically, why are you speaking at a forum on Godless Parenting?
Because I have a daughter, first of all, and of course there's this...
How old is she?
She's turning 6 in 2 weeks. And, the problem is parenting is not for atheists, and it's not for religious people either. In fact, parenting's description is, promoting and supporting social, emotional, financial, and intellectual development. I have not seen in that definition instilling faith. That is parenting. That is not part of parenting. That is your own preference. Yeah.
Why have you decided for your daughter that she's an atheist?
I have not decided for her, and that's the thing that I needed to clarify. I let her believe in anyone that she wants to believe. Santa, fairies, fairy godmothers, anyone, like even if it's God, because she's surrounded by very religious people. She's in a school which is religious itself. So, and of course, I have I'm against religious studies being mandatory. I don't find the use. Like, what if I am like an atheist, or what if I am whatever? I want her to to be able to decide for herself if she believes in God, if she grows out of it, if she decides, okay, fine, I'll go with the belief of God. I'm not going to impose neither atheism or religion, like, basically.
The Constitution of Kenya acknowledges the supremacy of God.
Mm-hmm.
So some people like you're breaking the law.
No, it's not breaking the law. Like this state, there's no state religion. You know, you cannot, it recognizes it, of course, because it's a highly religious society, but we are not breaking the law. You know, breaking the law would mean we are doing something wrong. What is the wrong that we are doing? I haven't seen an atheist kill for atheism. I haven't seen an atheist, what is it called? An atheist discriminate because of atheism. If they do it, it's despite of atheism. Yeah.
A lot of people criticize you that even the fact that you would think of doing a workshop on raising children without God is immoral.
Yeah, it's because they're looking at that without God thing, and it's striking them because, you know, God, the name God is so dear to some people that even sometimes when you say I'm a goddess or I'm a god, like, you know, like Kanye West, you're like, it's blasphemous, it's blasphemous. They get scared for using that because, of course, there's that fear in God. Do not use the name of God.
Look at that. Paul Mwago, ask Xtatic whether God knows that she doesn't believe in her.
Yeah, this, in fact, I'm going to say it. This is part of God's plan. If I'm an atheist, there's God's will, right? Y'all believe in God's will, so this is God's will.
That is a complicated discussion, theological discussion, in terms of when you start to have an argument with people who are Christian or Muslim for that matter, or people who believe in any other form of religion, then they try and convert you based on their belief systems and based on their religious texts. And can you have even that argument? When you said the Bible says if you don't believe in God, then you're lost.
They do say that, but you must know that you as a Christian, the Christians are aggressive. I've not gotten a Muslim who's aggressive, like they're all like, you know, it's whatever. and Hindu or Buddhist who's come at me like that, but Christians are very aggressive, and I believe that that's a religion thing. Because I believe religion and believing in God are two different things. Because religion is based, like those are your belief, you know, like they're based on, you know, like beliefs of who and what God is. It's like, that's the reason why a Christian, I can tell a Christian, then if you think that, you know, being a Muslim is correct, then why don't you just easily convert? Why don't you just become a Hindu since, you know, as, you know, I could say, they're atheists to all the other gods except their own God. Right. Yeah.
All right. On my Jackson 5 wants me to read that. Please read this tweet. If God really doesn't exist, why is it a big deal to prove he truly doesn't exist?
Exactly. I'm not trying to prove his non-existence. I just lack belief of his existence, or hers, or its.
Bring back the tweet from Nyanchani, because that was an interesting one, and people talk a lot about heritage. And how did you get to this point that you decided you didn't believe in something? There, Xtatic is called Edna Nyabange, which makes her a Kisii, and she's an atheist. What are we doing wrong as a country?
Is there anything wrong with being an atheist? Someone enlightened me. There's nothing wrong with being an atheist. There's everything wrong with murder. There's everything wrong with lying. There's everything wrong with discrimination, banishing. There's everything wrong with that. I do not see that there's anything wrong with lacking belief, you know, of something. Do you believe in Santa Claus? Yeah, you lack belief of. So it doesn't make you a bad person. Your beliefs do not make you a better person. It's your behavior and character that does.
Were you surprised by the reaction to this poster?
No, I wasn't surprised at all.
How come?
Because so many people do not, I want to say do not read or do not understand. With the poster, yes. I wasn't surprised with the poster also. Like, I wasn't surprised neither to atheism or the poster. The poster, because most people would just see that word godless and freak out and just be like, y'all calm down, you know, and it's like instilling faith, or your child having faith gives them some extra, I don't know if it's extra morality or whatever. And I usually say morality and religion are two separate things. In fact, morality and even belief in God are two separate things. Because if it was the case, highly religious societies and godly societies would, you know, like they would show, you know, that higher sense of morality, but that is not the case. In prisons, we have a huge percentage, almost 90% to 100% of people who believe in God. What stopped them? Why didn't God come to them and say, stop, you're doing wrong? They believed in God, yes, but why are they in prison? You know, morality.
So what do you think happens to us after we die?
What do I think? I think we just die. I don't think so much about that. I tend, and I get that question, and you know what I ask is, so is it the fact that you know we have a spirit or soul or whatever? Is that the only reason that one should believe in God? Like, is that your reason? There's so many things. Like where's the the beginning of life? You know, why do you feel the way you do? I shouldn't. Why should I label it? So I should label it as God.
Let's talk about the beginning of life. What's your creation story or theory?
Theory. What's my creation theory? I am still. You know, I'm not the Bible one.
Right.
Definitely not that one. I'm yet to find out. I'm not.
Do you believe in evolution, for instance?
Yeah,
Darwinian?
I kind of do. I kind of do. Kind of. So that people don't say, oh, so you believe in Charles Darwin? What about? Because so many people love to attack that theory or whatever, even if they haven't done any research or read about it. So I'm kind of bent to see the evolution of man. I'm kind of bent to even know about the creation theory. And that's the thing with atheism or agnosticism. Like, you do not know, but you plan to find out. Religion sets that stop. Stop finding out today. Call it God. It's called God, you know, God in gaps.
Christopher, how can you be moral without believing in God?
Again, morality and believing in God are two separate things. That's the one thing that people should learn, because if we are going to put that together, then we should wonder why Sweden, a very atheist country, is doing better.
I just got back from Sweden this morning.
Exactly, yeah. Like, it's doing better in sense of they have better quality, you know, of life there. Yeah, so if you want to say the belief of God really instills morality, then go to Sweden.
Fun fact. So I just got in Sweden and there were plenty of naked statues, and I put those up on my Facebook, and I was attacked for being immoral.
Yeah.
For putting up these pictures of statues. So it's interesting to see that reaction, and it's almost an echo chamber, which is if you do something that people don't approve of, or something that even mildly offends them, then you need to be beaten down.
Yeah, it's because so many people, I believe, let me use the example of Africans. We were naked, and we, like women, we just used to, you could see how they were dressing.
Right.
And then isn't it a coincidence, once Christianity came, like, yo, boom, then that is when we started feeling insecure about our bodies, and yo, you know, we should just, and it is only even in the creation story, oh, once they ate, now they realized that they were naked. Isn't that like esoteric, or, you know, like it means something, like there's something that needs to be controlled. And even when we were naked or whatever, there were no cases of, there were less cases. I don't think there were cases of like rape or whatever. People had a sense of morality as an African community. So when people start talking about, oh, whatever, what God do you want me, what God are you talking about? The Christian God, the Muslim God, the Hindu deities, which ones are you talking about that instill morality?
Right.
Yeah.
Is it one of the reasons why maybe you don't like organized religion is because there's so many rules? And if you are an atheist, then you don't have to stick by the rules of these religions?
No, the problem, the rules are not, you see, the rules are part of the problem. The rules, it's not even the rules with religion. It's what religion has done. Of course there's good. Of course there's good. But that everyone wants to own the God concept, it brings about division. Oh, my God is right. Then yours, you'll be like, mine is right. Then boom, 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 like, yo, convert. People were converted. People were killed to convert. People were tortured to convert.
Right.
Look at people like Bruno. Yeah, I can't remember, but you know, he was in the time of Galileo, who said the earth, like he disregarded everything by the Catholic Church. He was like, no, it's the earth orbits, you know, around. It's not the stars, the whatever. And then they gave him a very slow, painful death. Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, so if we can't go stick to your perspective, then we are wrong. No.
Hold that thought. I want to see what they're saying on social media, especially on Twitter. Kristen Meme is here looking at them. Kristen?
Yeah, a bit earlier she spoke about existence and creation. So following up on that, the Nairobian is asking, does she believe in life after death?
Do you believe in life after death, though?
Maybe if I come back as a dog. Reincarnation.
Reincarnation
sounds pretty good. Not that I believe in it. It sounds pretty cool.
You're down with that. All right. What else is there?
Atheists in Kenya have tweeted, thanks for having her on the show. We aren't breaking the law, and we invite Kenyans to the event.
Yes.
Okay.
Truly.
So how is her daughter to decide for herself when she's presented with no options? What will she choose from?
Now, let me get on that argument. If you're saying no options, it means that you're telling me you're like that person who's telling me take her to church and then she will decide. No, that's already imposition on, you're imposing religion. You're already telling her, yo, listen to this, you're following. Maybe this is what I plan, comparative religious study. You can read anything you want to. I can tell you about Jesus. I can tell you about Buddha. I'll tell you about Krishna, Muhammad. I'll tell you about all those people. But I will not impose that one is right, one is wrong, one is true, one is not, one existed, one didn't. I will not impose that on her because that's the basis of belief. Continuous imposition. Didn't we have... if we didn't have 5 days, in school learning about, religion, and then on Sunday still going to church, and then maybe Saturday your father and your mother sits you down, I don't think our beliefs would be that kind of strong, but we would kind of believe.
All right, Kristen?
Dr. Darwin Ambuka saying, in this modern world, raising a godless child is sentencing him or her to doom.
Wow.
Morality is shaped here.
No. Wow. I think such people are the ones that I keep on asking. Then what went wrong with the people in prison? What like they were raised religiously. What went wrong? It's like we're being blamed. I saw an article, we're being blamed for schools burning, like, kids burning the school. I'm like, but those are religious kids, like they're in a religious school. Why are you blaming people who lack, who are not in religion? Don't blame us. You see, now the problem is you. Now you can see it's your problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there something else?
Yes, there's a lot more. Kevin Adams saying, how do you live not believing in God and not acknowledging everything that God does? I'll move on. Purity. Purity. Sorry, let me just go back to this one. Moran Danu saying, so proud. It takes courage to come out as an atheist in this country. Most definitely.
Yeah.
How dad is watching.
That is the best.
Yes, exactly, it is. It definitely.
Do you see that reaction though from people? Like
Yeah. Here's the thing. I believe everybody has what they call a spiritual experience that they're saying, like, God came through for me. But I don't think you should use your spiritual experience to impose on, like, for the argument, like for the, what is it called, like the metaphysics behind it, for it to be true. Like, it's
what do your own parents think though?
My mom is not alive. She passed away last year. Of course, I'm sure like some relatives were using that. Is it because your mom died that you're going against God yet? No, it's not. It's not. My dad pretty much, he just lets me live my life.
All right. Let's think one final comment. Kristen?
Yes, there is. Jimmy is wondering, are you telling me that she doesn't find herself exclaim, oh my God? We all do that.
It doesn't what?
Do you find yourself exclaiming, oh my God?
It's not odd. There's this there's this, but it's a joke, guys.
Right.
There's this joke that goes like, maybe it's odd for a Christian, an atheist, to go like, oh my God, or like all that. But what's odder is a religious person saying, let's be reasonable. Anyway, it's a joke.
You just threw shade there, low-key shade.
Anyway, yeah.
That's it, Kristen?
Yeah. It came
yes,
from,
that's it.
All right. Oh, fantastic. This has been really illuminating.
Yeah.
Seriously. I said illuminating. They're talking about Illuminati.
Yeah, that's what they relate us to. But
have you been called an Illuminati member?
I have. But I'm wondering, don't Illuminati have their own name and it's not atheism?
Right.
Don't Satanism have their own name and it's not atheism? Don't Luciferians have their own name and it's not atheism?
Right.
Like every people should respect what people, like other people's, like what's really. Like, people should do research. And this is what we're trying to promote in the group. Like, we're trying to promote critical thinking.
Yes.
That's what we're definitely, and, being open-minded.
So your Godless Parenting event is still on?
Yeah, it's still on, 24th. I'm trying to remember. Metro House, yeah. come all, like you'll find the poster come all, so that you can see that it's no different, except for the fact that we are atheists and we won't impose the belief of whatever. It's whatever you want to see as God. Some people have a different definition of God, like,
Right.
you know, because I feel like if you do not acknowledge a supreme being, you see it differently. And that does not make you wrong. Maybe you see it as every single thing. That does not mean it's a supreme being. It's something that's inside us that's not external, like some man in the skies or somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
You're a singer, but this is your rapper. This is attracting all of the attention away from your music.
Yeah, because I'm not doing my music currently until possibly my contract with Sony ends.
Why are you trying to get out of your contract with Sony?
Because I've not, like, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years and it's been unproductive. You know, it's really a sad story. I feel like,
People want to be signed by Sony.
Yeah, people do. So many have complained about it. I don't know who they want to work with or who they don't want to work with. We've had complaints from Keko, you know, like she, you know, it really messed her up, like, because I think I'm in a better position, because for her, she was at the peak, and that's really bad, you know, it's really bad. And then,
So you think having being signed on to Sony has not been helpful to your career?
It's not been. It's not been productive.
It's stifled you?
Yeah, it has. You know, of course, there's this confidence they would have. Oh, maybe like we introduced you to whatever South African market, you know, African market, 54 countries. But what does that is meaningless if I'm not earning from it. If I'm not getting a quality life from my music, that is meaningless. You know, and it's not you introducing, you could be known everywhere, but if you're not having performances, if no one is calling you, it means that it's really nothing. Yeah.
And you can't just cancel the contract, you can't walk out of it.
No, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. It's quite something. It's quite something.
So you have to wait for the contract time to end before you will be putting out new music?
Yeah.
What are the excuses they give you for not delivering the end of the beginning?
Yeah, the excuses are many. Like, I have a list, and it's crazy. It varies from one lie to another. That's what I can call lie or excuse to another. Yeah.
That is really, really sad. Okay, are you gonna do a freestyle for us now that you don't want to perform any of your official music?
Oh my God. What can I come up with? Look at how I'm sweating now. Okay. I can think of something.
Okay.
I think in relation to everything, I think I have, it's coming.
Give it.
I expect it as it is. I never do the blame game, got my own struggles. We can't even share the same pain. Jumped a few tangles, managed to maintain my identity, and chose to never walk on shame stains. I'm aiming on a different level. When you say you made it, we ain't talking about the same thing. So I say thanks to everybody who been there. For some, it was hard to stay friends. That's why I gotta do it one time. Stay bright, as if I share rays with the sunshine. I'm past the start line, but miles away. Take on your own battles, I already fought mine.
Wait. That was some crazy stuff. You and Raj should do something together.
Yes,
when your
we
contract
should.
is up.
Omwano minto.
Wait, whoa. Hang on. We have two Kisi rappers here.
They should tell you something about
we have two Kisi rappers and two Kisi cameramen. It's like, on the Kisi Viction Mixer. It's like a Kisi show right here.
That's what's up, you know? We're representing, yeah.
Seriously, you guys should do something together. You can just like, you can say, throw us a shout out on the trend somewhere in, I don't know, minute number 3.5.
Yeah, we're definitely going to work, because I love his style. Like, I love his style and the way he's able to mix it with Kisi, and not forgetting Smalls Lethal, who is, like, he worked with him, and it's crazy. Like, and so I've been meaning to like work. So when it will happen, and it will be hot.
Should we put them on the spot?
Hot.
Should DJ Roughneck give them a beat and they do something together?
Nah. He should do it alone now.
Roughneck, give them a beat.
Nah.
Xtatic, come. Let's go over here. Come on. And Raj, come through.
Don't put me on the spotlight like
Raj,
that.
come through.
I'm here.
Raj is ready to go. He's just like, yeah, I was ready for this.
No. Look at him. He's just all ready.
All right. Raj, go first.
No. What?
Can I get a mic? Can I give him a handheld mic, guys? So he can... no, yours is working. Yes, yours is perfectly fine. way.
You killed it.
Ecstatic.
No, you killed it.
Come
Both of
on.
us.
You can't, you must, you can't do this.
No, I'm done. Baridi naingizia
Yes.
so heshima lazima mafala wakisinzia tukikesha kuwinda utaka kutuzuia baby kesho utambia the rapper taking over hana stress anarinda yeah yeah I could just yeah
I'm gonna do a chant.
You wanna keep going? You wanna keep going?
Wanna
look he's on
Yeah,
he's,
do it.
he's
Do it. It's
he's
on the
on.
road,
Word,
man.
sema
He's
hip
on.
hop na keyboard, D-boy wa people, clipboard na fimboko, people kapimbo, symbol ya umbola, legacy, mikasi, nimeasi, piracy, polisi hawana policies, up to injustice, hypocrisy before crisi. Mabolas na mahaslas, vizangla na mabaklas, weka class kwenye hewa, wale wenye wamelemewa, kila awa, kila pawa, mokari, mistari na vokali, ni kali kibob mali, sina mali na hamia mali, mwisha gari, sina gari, nina hari ya kumarika, whatever.
Wewe. This has been too awesome.
True,
Y-
true. Key,
You know what?
C, flow.
Somebody said, I saw a tweet which from Melchizedek. No, this was from Marita.
Yeah.
Rajville 7. This could go viral. Wakisi hatulali leo tusha make it. Wakisi make it. Wakisi wawili kwa trend ni hivyo sasa.
True.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Xtatic. It's been an
yeah.
absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it is.
You're a good sport. Come back and perform
I will.
whenever you're ready.
30 minutes.
Awesome. She's a good sport. Come out to Godless Parenting. I'm going to get fired
Come out
after
so
this.
that you cannot see that we're sacrificing people.
All right, go ahead.
Or
Have a
just-
seat.
yeah.
We don't want to kick you out like Kumesha.
Okay.
You can stay as long as you want.
Yes, I will be here.